watching the brat. ChesaTheBrat, yeah. Get a subscriber tab. ChesaTheBrat.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I said, oh, jump scare. If you're not already subscribed, girl, hurry up, because it's T here. Y'all already know. And before, like, y'all talk about how crazy I look right now, like, jump scare. I'm sorry. Honestly, y'all, I feel like I look like I'm going through and that's just what it is. So I'm just going, instead of like ghosting y'all like I be doing, I'm just gonna make a video looking exactly how I feel and exactly how I look. I got some food with me, y'all. So if y'all don't like chewing, sorry. I'm not gonna be eating the whole time, but I am eating right now because I'm hungry. If y'all love me, y'all gonna love me regardless. I'm eating chicken crispers from Chili's with coleslaw and french fries, because if you don't eat coleslaw with your chicken, what are you even doing? There's no room for coleslaw haters here. So y'all, before we get into the video, I want to give a big thanks to Delta Munchies for sending me this holiday bundle, you guys. First of all, look at the packaging. So cute, y'all. It came with this little gift looking thing, and I'm gonna show you guys what's in here. But before I do, let me tell you guys what it is. So what this is legal cannabis that can be shipped straight to your door. It has a high potency similar to traditional cannabis, and this can ship nationwide. So it's really good alternative to traditional cannabis for those who are living in states where traditional cannabis isn't available, and just for people who like the feeling but want something a little bit different. Like for me, y'all already know that traditional cannabis gives me anxiety a little bit and I just tend to refrain, but these products actually did not give me any anxiety, you guys, and I'm going to show you what was in here. So the first thing I'm gonna show you guys are the strawberry shortcake little gummies. These ones are specifically my favorites. These are 250 milligrams. And then my second favorite thing are these peach rings, y'all. I love peach rings in general, like the actual candy. So these were really good. And you guys, when I say they're potent, all of this stuff is potent. They also sent me 2 HHC vape pens, and this one is Georgia Pie hybrid, and this one is also hybrid watermelon gushers. And y'all, the flavors are really good. Like, you could taste it. It's just, these are really good, you guys. And if you guys want to get your hands on their holiday bundle, then you can go to their website at deltamunchies.com. The link is going to be in the description box below, and you can use my code CHESA20 for 20% off of your purchase. I'm not too good at mukbangs because I don't like seeing people eat with their mouth open or talk with their mouth full, but I was told to do a mukbang, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. So if you don't like it, I care, so let me know in the comments and I won't do it again. Obviously, if like majority of you guys don't like it. Before y'all grill me again and like, Chesa, what is this? Drama, drama, drama? Again, stop acting like y'all want me to say the drama for y'all mamas. Stop acting like y'all don't like the tea. And this story time took place in high school. Again, a lot of these story times are not something that just happened yesterday. So relax. I'm just going to jump into it. So the people in this story time are Mark, which Mark is my best friend. I'm going to pop him up on the screen. Y'all already know. And then I'm going to give everybody else a name other than Mark. So Mark had a friend, like we had a mutual friend. I don't have no problem with her. She's not a problem in this story. We're going to name her Sleepy. Just for the simple fact that she's always the first one to fall asleep whenever we had a sleepover with her. She's just a sleepy ass girl. Nothing wrong with that, because that's me now. But back in the day, y'all, I used to be the one that was up the latest. Like, I was not ready to go to sleep. I wanted to be up. What we doing? So we're gonna name her Sleepy. And then the two main girls of this story time, we're gonna name them Dumb and Dumber, because they obviously dumb and they wanted to be real dumb this night. So we're gonna call them Dumb and Dumber. I almost forgot all about this story, but I was on the phone with Mark today and he was like, girl, why haven't you told the story of when so-and-so whatever? And I was like, why haven't I told that story? So that's what I'm gonna do now. Like, this was literally the situation that ended me ever having a sleepover with more than just Mark or like people that I always hang out with. This ended the whole sleepover with a bunch of girls era for me, because no, this is like the most wicked, maybe not the most wicked, but one of the most wicked, just trifling, evil things that somebody, y'all, my cat is getting on my last nerve. Mark is 23 right now and I'm 21, so he's older than me. We weren't in the same grade, but we have been friends since I was like 12. So I've been friends with him a long time, and he was always gonna be at any of my sleepovers. I was always spending the night with Mark. He was spending the night at my house, I was spending the night at his house, and we was always making Snapchats and stuff like that. And Dumb and Dumber are two girls that I had been cool with in high school for a long time, like probably like 2.5 years. They were cool girls, but I had never hung out with them outside of school. And the sister, Dumber, she would always, like, I was cool with both of them, but she was the one that was always, like, sliding up on my videos with Mark. And she would be like, y'all seem so fun, like, and Mark seems so funny, like, I want to hang out with y'all one day, like, I want to link with y'all. So I had told her, like, the next time I have Mark over, her and her sister could come over if she wanted to. And she was like, bet. My mom very rarely, and when I say rarely, I mean, like, never let me have more than one person spend a night for real. Like, it happened a couple times, but it was very rare. And I don't know, maybe because of situations that could happen like this, or maybe she just didn't like noise, I don't know. But like this night, my mom was at her man's house, and my nana, she was either working overnight at the airport, or she might have been in Texas visiting her other daughter, because I lived with my brother, my mom, and my nana. But at the time, my brother was already moved out, because my senior year, my brother was like, I don't know, he was out of the house. I had the house to myself. I mean, I was like 18, so it wasn't no biggie. And I was having Mark spend the night or whatever. He was already over at my house, and I had basically hit up Dumb and Dumber and asked them if they wanted to come spend the night, and that it would be just me and Mark and one of Mark's friends. And they were like, bet, I'll push up. And they told me to drop the dot. I dropped the dot, and y'all, Sleepy came like a couple hours later, probably like 7 o'clock when she got off work. And then Dumb and Dumber, they kept saying that they were about to be on the way and stuff, but they didn't end up getting to my house until like 9 or 10. Since Mark was already 21, he had blessed us with a bottle, which, you guys, I am not promoting or supporting or condoning underage drinking. Do not do that. Do not be like me. But that's what I was on. So Mark got us a bottle of Henny. That's all we were drinking at the time. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, it was supposed to be like a movie sleepover night. Y'all know I love those.
To this day.
It was at my house, and Sleepy had brought like snacks. Mark brought a bottle, or it might have been 2, and then I was gonna order pizza, and I told Dumb and Dumber that they could bring like drinks if they want to, like soda, fruit punch, lemonade, something. Sleepy gets there with her stuff, and Dumb and Dumber get there at like 10 o'clock, and by that time the pizza had either just gotten delivered or like right after, either right before they got there or right after they got there. And they didn't bring nothing, y'all. They came empty-handed. They just came with they stank ass energy. Obviously, that's all they came with. They didn't come with nothing in hand, which I did tell them that they could bring that stuff, that they didn't have to. So they were like, girl, if I don't have to, then I'm not. Which, I mean, I'm not really tripping. I still had drinks in my fridge. I just didn't want to use up all the drinks, because like I have family, you know. I didn't want to just use my family's drinks for what's the name, for my movie night. But that's what I ended up doing, because they didn't bring any drinks. So I don't know how other people used to do their sleepovers, but my sleepovers from probably like middle school to like 11th grade were very childish. Like, we was on Omegle, effing with people, ding dong ditching, doing country shit, like just doing country shit. Like, we would be ding dong ditching my neighbors, we would be prank calling people, we would be making disgusting drink mixes for us to, like, for our friends to try, ice bucket challenge, just doing dumb shit, which as we should, because we're young and that's what you do at a sleepover, right? But from like when I turned 17 to like now, sleepovers be more chill, you know. All the craziness is toned down. We might get on like, I don't know, Omegle now, like just for jokes, but like, or we would get on like the Monkey app, but we would mainly just watch stuff, drink, talk shit, like, you know, just like a chill vibe, because we can still have fun. But like, I'm not trying to prank call my whole phone list and prank and we used to prank each other. But when I say prank each other, it would be like me and Mark would draw a Disney on each other's face if one of us falls asleep first, or maybe splash a little water on each other's face, or, you know, just little stuff like that. Just nothing wicked though, nothing crazy. So like I said, everybody was there. We were there for like a couple hours all together before Dumb and Dumber ended up getting there. But we didn't end up, like, we didn't start watching the movie without them or like anything like that, because for the time where they weren't there, we were just figuring out what we was gonna eat, what we was gonna watch, stuff like that. So like I said, the pizza had got delivered, and then Dumb and Dumber had got there, and y'all, they had looked like they had worked a 60-hour shift, like they had been in the field, like they looked rough, like, and they seemed like off, like, I don't know, like they wasn't being rude or nothing, but they just seemed like kind of either geeked, tired, or just like just weird energy like from the jump of them coming in there. But I just guess like maybe they had like a night, like maybe they had like a bad night, or they had gotten in an argument with each other, because they be bickering and stuff in school. Like I don't know, I just didn't think nothing of it for real, because I would think like if they didn't want to come no more, they just wouldn't have came, because I didn't force a gun to their head and make them come. So we started like looking through the movies on Netflix or whatever, trying to see what we wanted to watch. And y'all, when I tell you, these girls were not agreeing with anything. Like when I say it's okay to go against 1 or 2 movies, but no, it was like they were like,
no, that movie seems lame.
or
no, I heard that wasn't a good movie.
or
no, we watched that movie 5 years ago.
or
no, I don't want to watch a scary movie. That's probably not even scary.
or y'all, it wasn't 1 or 2 or even 3 movies they had like went against. They had went against probably 10 good suggestions, and like it was to the point where me and Mark were like watching a movie at this point. We were just like, do y'all want to play a drinking game or something? I think Mark had asked like, do y'all want to play a drinking game or something? And they were like, cool, like they were down for that. And I was like, okay, because this definitely was supposed to be a movie night, but we can just watch a movie later. Maybe they just not feeling a movie vibe, I don't know. But we like, I'm trying to be a good host, so I'm like, okay, we could just play a drinking game. That's fine with me. Like I ain't never too shy to drink, okay? So this is where y'all probably would guess, oh, y'all played a drinking game, Chesa. Something must have went wrong because of that. No. Unlike my other story time where over a game of truth or drink, stuff got a little messy, it wasn't even like that. Like the drinking game went fine. We were playing truth or drink. We even made this like, me and Mark had made this like board game. It was trending to like make your own drinking game at the time, and we had made one. And y'all, they were enjoying themselves. We were enjoying ourselves. We were playing drinking games for a good like hour. But we were drunk, y'all. And everybody's spirits was lifted. Dumb and Dumber seemed like they was just lit. Like they was happy to be there now. And I'm like, okay. The girls just needed some drink in their system, I guess. So after all that, we were all able to agree on some movie. I don't remember what it was, but I remember we started watching a movie. Probably like 30 minutes into this, watching this movie, Dumber gets a phone call. And y'all, this is when everything takes a turn like for the whole night. I don't know what this phone call was, what was going on, but she gets a phone call. So she asked me or Mark, whoever it was that had the remote, or that was the one that was picking the movies, to pause the movie. And we see that she's getting a phone call, so we don't have no problem with that. The movie gets paused and we're just sitting there like waiting for her to get off the phone or whatever. So we can just hear a nigga, like it's not on speaker or nothing, but we can just hear a nigga yelling. Like I don't really remember what he was saying because I couldn't like really make it out for real, but it sounded like he was saying like something about her posting alcohol. Like I think he was mad because she was posting like a bottle on her story or something like that. I think he was tripping, like he didn't know where she was, like who she was drinking with or whatever. So he was just spazzing on her, blacking on her, and she's just like, nigga, I'm not about to argue with you. And she just hangs up the phone on him just like that. So she's like, y'all can play the movie back. And I'm like, are you sure, girl? Because I don't know, like I done been to a couple sleepovers arguing with my man, and it's not a good feeling. It's not fun. And I know that my friend, like I didn't want her to think like we were gonna be annoyed if she needed to step out, or if she needed us to like get on our phones and wait for her to like, you know, figure the situation out with her boo. We didn't really care. Like we was chilling. Like again, me and Mark, we were drunk. Oh, and I forgot to say, like at this point after drinking and stuff, Sleepy was already asleep on the couch. We already knew that was coming. It was fine. She had enjoyed herself for the time she was awake. But yeah, so Dumber, like she's like, no, you can just play the movie. So we end up playing the movie, and about 15 minutes later she ends up asking me to pause it again. And I paused the movie, and she's just like, can 2 of my friends pull up real quick? And I was like, and I was just like, what do you mean? And she was like, 2 of my friends, they're girls. I just need them to pull up real quick. They don't need to come inside. I just need them to pull up real quick. And I was like, oh, you need to talk to them or something? She was like, yeah, like they don't live far from you. And in my head, I'm thinking like, how do you know? Like, did you already give them my addy or whatever? Like send them your location before even asking me that? But I was like, sure. Yeah, because she said it was girls, so I wasn't tripping. So probably like another 15 minutes pass, and a car pulls up. And y'all, why the is it 2, or it's 1 female and then it's 2 niggas in the car, a female and a nigga, and then a nigga in the back seat? So I'm just like, but I didn't care that much because I was like, they're not coming in my house, so you know, if that's what it is, then that's what it is. So I'm like, okay. She ends up opening my garage, and she's kind of like standing like halfway in my garage, kind of out of it, and their car is like right next to my garage, and they're like talking. And then they start smoking. So I don't know, if I wasn't drunk I probably would have been more bothered than I was, but I was just like, as long as they're not coming in my house, I don't know why she wouldn't just tell me she wanted some niggas to pull up for her to smoke. But I just didn't like that. For me, it wasn't a good look, because we're supposed to be like hanging out with each other. Why are you bringing niggas to my house? Why are you telling people where I live? I don't really like that. I was just like, whatever, but that's weird. So, and her sister stayed inside with us and was like, she wasn't really talking to us much, she was just watching the movie, but Dumber had went out there by herself. So I had asked Dumb, and I was like, do you want to check on her? Like what is she doing? Like, I thought she was just talking to them real quick, and she was just like, I don't know. Like, she just had shrugged it off or whatever, and I was like, okay. One of the niggas had knocked on like the little door from like that goes out to the garage and was like, can I use the bathroom? And I was like, y'all, I was annoyed at this point, because I was like, I told her ain't no niggas coming in my house. If they don't live far, why he didn't just use the bathroom before he got here? But I was just like, whatever. I was like, yay, hurry up. And he used the bathroom, he went back in there, and then she was smoking in the car, or I don't know what she was doing in the car, but she was sitting in the car with them for like another 10-15 minutes. So I was like, I told Dumb to go get her her sister or whatever. I was like, can you go get your sister and tell them that they have to go? Because y'all, like I said, I was in a nice area, and my freaking neighbors and shit were all like this little community. My nana be out there gardening, or not anymore, but she used to be gardening, talking to the neighbors. And y'all know neighbors be nosy, and I don't know if my grandma be telling them to tell her to 411 about what I do when I'm home alone. So I didn't want nobody telling my nana that I had some niggas pull up to my house while she was gone, because it wasn't that. Like, if it was that, then I wouldn't care that much, but it wasn't that. I'm not about to get blamed for some niggas that I didn't even tell to pull up. Like, no. She gets her sister, they end up leaving or whatever, and then when Dumber comes in there, y'all, her attitude is disgusting. Like, she don't really say nothing to me. I asked her, like, is everything good? And I tried to explain to her why they had to go, and she was just like, nah, it's good, it's whatever. And then I'm like, okay, girl. And then we start watching the movie. Like, me and Mark are kikiing. The movie is good. Like, it's good. And Sleepy is still knocked out. And we're trying to engage with these girls. Like, we're talking to them, and they're not, like, they couldn't really be bothered. Dumb is like talking to us more than Dumber is. I don't know if Dumber has some vendetta out on me, or she had a problem with Mark. Like, I don't know what was wrong with this girl, but she had an attitude. So I was just like, okay. So we just kept watching the movie. Dumber's just sitting on her phone for like the majority, like the rest of the movie, and we're all just talking, and like, you know, it's not no pressure or nothing. Like, if you want to be on your phone, you could be on your phone. There's parts of the movies where I was on my phone, I was texting my boo, like everything was cool. I was like, I'm not tripping off her. I really wasn't tripping, y'all. I was drunk on top of that. So we end up finishing the movie, and me and Mark are like being good hosts, and we're asking them like, do y'all want some more food? We can go to Cookout. Cookout is up the street and it's open all night. Or do y'all want to order another pizza? Like, it was late, but it wasn't super late. Like, stuff was still open, and it was like a weekend. And I was like, or do y'all want to what do y'all want to do? And Dumber ends up like immediately saying, like, she's like,
I want to take a shower.
and I'm like, okay. So the way my house was set up at the time is there was like a bathroom in the hallway, and then the master bedroom, which was my nana's room, had a bathroom like connected to her room, and I would use both like throughout the house, but predominantly the one in the hallway was my bathroom. And because like if my nana if she was home, she was using her own bathroom. And the the bathroom I used had a shower, but it was also like the guest bathroom, because there were no other bathrooms other than those two bathrooms. So my plan was to use my nana's bathroom and let them shower in my bathroom, because I had just cleaned it, and yeah, like it was the most accessible. I didn't really want them in my nana's room like that, so I was gonna use my nana's bathroom and let them use that one. I give Dumber a clean towel, a clean rag. I even give her like those little Dove sensitive, the soaps that I use for my hoo-ha. I gave her one of those, and like an unopened one, because I don't want nobody using my bar soap. That's nasty. And then I told her that she has access to like all the soaps that are in the shower, my shampoo, my conditioner, my body soap, my body scrubs, like everything that's in there is free game. I told her she could use it, and she was like, okay, thanks. And like my toothpaste and stuff. And then my personal stuff, like my hoo-ha wash, my razor was in the drawer, so like everything was fine. So Dumber goes, and she takes her little spend the night bag, which to me is normal, because when I used to spend the night at my friends' houses, I would get dressed in the bathroom too. I wouldn't really want to get dressed naked in a room unless we was just like this. So she had took her little bag in the bathroom or whatever, and then she had took a shower. So after she took a shower, Mark had already showered. Like I said, Mark was already at my house like for hours before the sleepover even started. Like, he had came over my house like right after school. This was probably on a Friday, and he had already showered. And me, y'all, not even on no pick-me shit. I'm somebody who takes 2 showers a day, never fails. Sometimes I take 3, but the third one's not really to be clean. It's more so like I have anxiety, and taking a hot shower calms my anxiety. I might wash up while I'm in there if I need to, but like I'm somebody who just loves shower. I'm addicted to showering, for real. So I was gonna shower. I already had showered too when Mark did, but I was gonna take another shower before bed anyway. So I was gonna shower while because Dumber took a shower first, and then Dumber took a shower first, and then Dumb was gonna get in the shower after her sister in the same bathroom, and then I was gonna go take a shower in my Nana's bathroom. And my house wasn't really one of those houses where if somebody's showering in one shower, the other shower would be cold. It would just be hot, like both showers would be hot. Before I went to go take a shower, I went like right after Dumber to go grab my stuff. I asked Dumb if she needed like my conditioner and stuff, and she said that she had her own stuff. So I was like, cool. So I grabbed my razor, I grabbed my shampoo and my conditioner, and I grabbed my hoo-ha soap, because my Nana's bathroom already had a body scrub or like a body wash that I could use, but I use completely different like hair products than my Nana, because we have different hair types. Like my Nana is full Hispanic, her hair is not curly like mine, so I use, you know, my curly hair products or whatever. So I brought that because my curly hair was out and I wanted to wash my hair, because I'm not gonna hold y'all, the next day I was gonna see my boo. So I wanted to shave, I wanted to wash my hair and all of that stuff, and I was feeling drunk and just, you know, I wanted to be in the shower vibing. I wanted to take me a nice long shower. So I got in the shower, and y'all, thankfully, one thing that I do, y'all, when it comes to like if I'm having a wash day, if I'm washing my hair and shaving, I tend to shave first. Like what I'll do, like my little order will be like, sometimes it changes, but most of the time I'll shave, then I'll wash my body, then I'll wash my hair, and then I'll like do a little quick wash of my body again, just because I don't know, I don't like that feeling of conditioner being on my skin and like it's all like slimy and like I don't know, I just don't like that feeling. So I'll wash my body like off again, or like rinse it off again. But I definitely like to shave before washing my hair, because I don't know, I just like to do that. I like to get shaving out of the way. So I don't know if anybody else does this, but I don't use shaving cream. I don't use like Nair or nothing like that. I use conditioner on my legs or like on my body to shave. I put conditioner to like loosen up the hairs, to soften up the hairs, and then I shave. Like I use my conditioner as a shaving cream, which I know somebody does that because I got that from somebody, but I don't know like how popular it is to do that. So just keep in mind that's what I do. So I use the same conditioner I use in my hair, I put on my legs to shave my legs. So I go to squeeze my conditioner onto my legs, and immediately I kind of sense like a different smell and consistency, but I'm not really tripping because again, I'm drunk, and like I think that I'm just tripping. Like it wasn't like it smelled like nasty or like bleachy. It just smelled different than my conditioner smell. It was like a small difference in the consistency and the smell, not a huge difference, a small difference. I put it on my legs, and again, I use that to soften up my leg hairs. And it's not like my leg hairs are just like a ferocious beast or no shit, but it's like I put it on there and I let it sit there for a minute just to, it also makes my legs real smooth after I shave them. Like I don't know what it is, the conditioner just softened up my skin and all of that. So I put it on my legs real quick, and then I'll wash up the rest of my body. I'm listening to music, I'm vibing. So I don't know, it must have been 5 minutes, because I'm gonna get to that, but some minutes passed or whatever. And y'all, why the fuck, like while I'm washing my body, I'm noticing hair is coming off of my legs with the water. So I'm confused because, babe, I didn't shave yet. So why is this happening? Like, why is my hair coming off just off of my conditioner? So although I'm drunk, I've always had health anxiety, especially at this time, like senior year. I had gotten diagnosed with that years and years ago, like prior to this. So I started thinking something's wrong with me, like my hair's falling out, like I didn't know what was going on. And again, I'm drunk. So I called Mark into the bathroom, and I'm like, Mark, my hair is coming out. And he's like, girl, what? And like he started looking at my hair, and I'm like, no, not my hair up here. Like I put conditioner on my legs, and like my hairs are just coming off. And I was like, I don't know why. And he was like, are you sure? Like he was like, girl, are you sure you didn't use Nair? And I was like, I don't have Nair. I don't use Nair. So no, I just use my conditioner. So he's like, where's your conditioner? So I hand him the conditioner that I use, and he smells it, and he has a look on his face like he's seen a ghost. Like he's like, oh shit, oh shit. And I'm like, what's wrong? And he's like, this smell like how my Nair smells. Because Mark uses Nair, but he, for one, didn't bring that shit over my house because he didn't need to shave at my house. But he knows what Nair smells like and all that. I didn't use Nair. So I was like, what do you mean by that? So I was like, well, I don't have Nair. So, and then it clicks in my head. Did this bitch Dumber put Nair in my conditioner? Because Dumb wasn't even in the bathroom. After Dumber took a shower, I came in there and got my stuff, and then Dumb went to take a shower. So it couldn't have been Dumb. So I'm like, wait, I know this girl did not put Nair in my conditioner. So I hurry up and like wash off whatever is on me already. I don't even wash my hair. My hair is wet. My legs are half shaved, and I get out the shower. Mind you, Dumb is still in the shower. She had like just gotten in the shower, and then Dumber was in the bath, or like she was in the room or on the couch, wherever we were. I don't really remember, but she was asleep or fake sleeping. I don't know if she was really asleep, but she was like sleep. So I immediately grab her little spend the night bag and I dump everything on the floor, and a bottle of Nair falls out of her spend the night bag.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say.
So this is when I start spazzing, because I wasn't about to assume, like, I mean, I don't know, a ghost couldn't have done it. The Nair monster couldn't have did it, so it had to have been the bitch with the Nair. So I look through her bag, and again, I find the Nair. So I start shaking her to wake her up, and I'm pissed the off. So I'm like, wake up, like I'm trying to wake her up. So I start yelling, because this bitch like wakes up, and I'm like, so you put Nair in my conditioner? And she making a funky ass face, like she looked confused at me, and that pisses me off more. So I start screaming like, why the fuck would you do that? What the is wrong with you? You're a weird ass. Why are you putting, like, I'm spazzing on her. And then Dumb comes out the bathroom, like she rushes into the room, or yeah, it must have been into the room with her towel on, and Mark stops her at the door, and he's like, he's like, you need to stay there, you need to stay right there, because he didn't know what she was about to do. Like, because if I start beating your sister ass and you start trying to put your hands on me, then this isn't gonna end well for any of y'all. I didn't even hit Dumber. I didn't even say nothing about fighting at first. I'm asking her like, what is genuinely wrong with you? Is something wrong with you? Like, there must be pressure that I don't know about. Like, what's tea? And she basically is just like, I was just trying to prank you. Like, I was just pranking you. It's not deep. Like, I didn't think you was actually gonna put it in your hair. I just wanted, like, I felt like you was gonna notice the smell, and you was gonna be like, what the f? Like, I was just pranking you. And I was like,
are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
First of all, that's not no prank, because if I would have put that in my hair first, then I would have lost hella hair. The only way that I noticed this is because I put it on my legs, and you don't even know how I shave. So it's not like you knew I was going to put it on my legs first and then be like, that's not even a funny joke. Like, I done heard stories like that of doing grimy shit like that, and it's not no prank. Like, what kind of prank is that? And you wasn't even on no pranking vibes before this, or like, you had an attitude the whole time you been here. Why are you trying to make me lose my hair? Like, I don't even want to say it's jealousy, because the girl had like some pretty hair. Like, my hair was longer than hers, but she had pretty hair. Like, there was nothing wrong with the girl's hair. And even if there was, that don't mean you put some Nair in my hair. Like, what did I do to you? Like, I'm confused. So I'm telling her, if you don't leave right now, I'm gonna drag you out. And she's like, okay. And she's telling her sister to come on. Her sister is bucket naked in her freaking towel, and she starts putting her clothes on, and Mark's like, you might want to hurry that up, or you're gonna be outside naked. Like, he was mad as fuck too, but he just knew, like, for one, I could stand my own. And it's like, these hoes wasn't on nothing. Like, she wasn't really reactive to me being hype. Like, how could she be though? Because like, you're dead ass fucking wrong. But like, she was trying to play it like it was just some joking shit, and like, that's not no joking shit. And she was like, yeah, like, she was like, it's no pressure, I just thought it was funny. Like, her sister was looking confused, y'all. Her sister, I don't know if her sister's used to her doing shit like that, or if she just was trying to play dumb. I didn't know what was going on, but both of them was getting their stuff or whatever. And then we basically like rushed them out the house, and we locked the door. So after that, me and Mark are just talking about it. Like, we just talking about how weird that was, like how are weird. And then I get a call from Dumb, and she's like,
can we come back in the house? We don't have no ride.
And I'm like, girl, are you crazy? I was like, I don't really care about y'all having a ride. I was like, ask your sister to call them niggas back and have them take y'all home, because what do you mean? Like, your sister just tried to put Nair in my conditioner after I just bought food and invited y'all over my house. Y'all have some niggas pull up. Like, nah, like, y'all can have them pull up and come get y'all, or y'all can take a Uber or something. That's not my problem. Like, y'all good outside. And again, it was a safe community. It wasn't like I put them out there in the hood or no shit. And even then, like, to be honest, knowing me and how I was feeling at that moment, I probably would have put them hoes on the street anywhere. I don't care. Like, don't play with me if you don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? That same car that was there before had pulled up, and they had left or whatever. And literally, y'all, I don't know if this was their graduation plan, because school had been over or whatever, and like, this was my senior year. I don't know if this was the last weekend of the, like, I don't know, because I don't remember seeing them at school no more, or maybe I did and like we just didn't talk. Like, I just knew that they were some weirdos, especially Dumber, but we didn't end up fighting or nothing. So I think that they just didn't say shit else to me. Like, that was so, like, y'all, I don't know if one of Dumber's crushes liked me, or if one of her exes was texting me that I didn't know. Like, I don't know what her freaking motive was. Like, to this day, I still do not know what her motive was. I don't know if she just had a really weird way of pranking for real, But think about it though, like you're putting that in my real hair. How is that a prank? That's malicious. Like that's like me throwing acid on your face and being like, it was a prank. Huh? You want me to go bald as a prank? Bitch, that's not a prank. I literally was cool with them for like 2 years up until this point. So I don't know what the, like, I don't know. That's the end of this story time, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Comment other videos that you guys want to see from me. Turn on the post notification bell so you never miss when I post a video. Follow me on all my social medias that are in the link tree in the description box below. I don't have an Instagram right now. For those who are asking me, it got disabled. I'm gonna have to make a new one off of a different IP address, different device, because I think they're just flagging every account that I make off my same phone and like at my house, or I don't know. But whenever I have my new Instagram up, I will let you guys know firsthand. When it comes to Vlogmas, y'all, I really was gonna do Vlogmas, but like I said, shit always happens with me. So, something is always coming up, something is always happening and ruining it, but I had to make sure I still gave you guys these story times. I do have one Vlogmas, like it's gonna be a pretty long vlog that I'll still put out to you guys. I'll just put all the clips into one video, and it'll just be y'all's Vlogmas vlog or whatever. So you guys can still get that footage from me. And yeah, I love you guys so much. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Bye.
ChesaTheBrat.